Hi there. Today I'm going to show you that with a few lines of code we can create a video player in processing. The first thing we need is a video file. In archive.org you can find lots of videos in the video section, and most of them you can download. I think all of them actually. They usually have here several formats, and MP4 formats work quite fine. I'm going to use a file I already have here, my own movie, and I'm going to check the properties. And here I can see that this is the size. I'm going to copy that, and it's 30 frames per second. So in my setup, I'm going to set the same frame rate 30. And actually this is a bit large for a movie in processing, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set half of that size. I'm going to set 640 times 360. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the URL, the path to the file, copy, and I can add that to a string here. String path is, and I paste that there. That's the link to my file. Now I have to import a library to be able to play video files. So I can do that by clicking here, import library video. There's my import. And next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check an example. Here inside libraries, video, movie, we have a short example with loop. These examples are a great resource just to copy lines of code or be able to run programs that we know that work. And okay, let's add here the few lines that we need. We need a variable that will contain our movie, so we are able to play it and stop and set the volume and control the movie in different ways. So the variable is gonna be of type movie, and I'm gonna call it mov. So you know that you can set here any name you want. Inside the setup, I'm gonna say mov is new movie. The first parameter here is always this, and the second parameter is the path. You could type here directly a string, but because I have this on a variable here on the top, then you can just enter the name of that variable. This makes it easier to change the path to if you want to load a different movie. So you just have to change it here on the top of the file. And okay, we have the movie loaded, and we can start the movie by typing mov.play. If you want to play it forever, you can use loop as in this example, so it will keep playing until the end of times. Okay, this is not enough to play the movie, or actually maybe it's enough to play the movie but not to display the movie. We need two more things. We need one function here called movie event. This function gets called automatically, the same way draw gets called automatically. The movie event is called every time the movie has a new frame for us, and it receives one parameter of type movie. You can again give any name if you want here, but then you have to use the same name here on the next line. So I'm gonna say here read. The only thing that this does is to prepare the frame so we can now draw this frame on the screen. And we can do this by typing image. We have used image in the past to place images on the screen. It works the same way with movies. So I can say here image mov, and then where do I want the movie? So I'm gonna put it on the top left corner. And how large do I want my movie to be? I want it to be width and height, so it will cover the whole screen. And that's it. This is the whole program we need to play a movie. Let's see if it works. We forgot the semicolon. Yeah, why not? A program without errors is boring. And so here's the movie playing. And the movie has sound. If you don't want sound, you could type here after you start the movie, you could say mov.volume 0. If you type 1 is full volume, 0 is no volume. You can use anything in between, like 0.5 if you want. You can also set the speed of the movie. Move.speed. Let's type here 5. This is 5 times faster. 1 is normal speed. Less than 1, for example, 0.1 is 10 times slower than the default speed. So let's run it at 5 and see what happens. So now it's playing in fast forward mode. It's a bit hard to see here because, but yeah, now you can see that the people are moving too fast. So that's our movie player. And the next episode, let's do something more interesting than just playing the movie, but let's use the movie to generate some more interesting graphics based on the pixels of the movie. Let's see how that is done. Have fun.